Hello, this is Doug Brook at NorthStar. Today we will be discussing creating a user report in PCDART to look at our potential cull cows. We will go to looking at below threshold milk level for the last 2 months, whatever that is determined for the farm that we are working with. We're going to be looking at chronic mastitis cows, do not breed cows, cows that have been bred many times and not diagnosed pregnant, cows that are less than 80% of the herd's mature equivalent for energy-corrected milk, cows that have long days in milk and a lot of days until due to calve. We will be looking at income over feed cost. The rating is a way that PCDART will use to categorize cows. A, B, C, and D cows. D and E are the marginal and probable cull cows. So once I open up PCDART, I will be going to reports, and we'll be going to user reports. Normally I would create a new report and I would give it a name, potential cull cows. I would go ahead and add database items and also filters to determine what reasons we're using to cull cows. I already have this report that has been created. We will go ahead and edit that report. I'm going to give this report a title called Potential Cull Cow List. Some of the reasons that we are going to be culling cows is below a threshold of milk. In this particular case, we're looking at those cows that have been milking only 50 pounds for the last 2 test days and excluding the dry cows. So the dry cows are excluded. I'm looking at cows that have been bred more than 5 times, not diagnosed pregnant, more than 300 days in milk. I will be also looking at chronic mastitis cows as defined by linear score 4.0 or higher for the last 2 test days. We'll be looking at low component cows. They're less than 2.5% butterfat and protein percentage. I will be looking at do not breed cows, designated Repro C. We'll be looking at income over feed costs that's $5 or less. One of the new database items, part of the money corrected milk program within PCDART, looking at cows that are 80% or less of mature equivalent energy corrected milk, and also shortbred cows that are long days in milk, 280 days, and only been bred 1 to 90 days. Once I have decided what the controls and filters are for this particular report, I need to put some database items in. We're looking at group, barn name, reason on the report, all. That 687 is a database item that looks at any one of the reasons, any one of the filters that those cows would appear on the report. We got days in milk, we got current milk, fat and protein percentage on the current test day, previous milk, current and previous somatic cell count actual, and then we just throw in a somatic cell count lactation average, times bred, date, and repro and recheck code, days since breeding or heat, days until due to calve, the rating, and also the current estimated income over feed cost. So once I have this report built with the controls and filters and the database items to list, I can go ahead and preview that report. And now we have a list of cows that are potential cull cows. We take number 3. She is on the list because of low production. She's also on the list because income over feed cost is right around that $5 range. And she is 80% or less rated E of mature equivalent energy corrected milk. Cow number 4 here, low production again, high somatic cell count. These are linear scores 4.0 or higher. Income over feed cost is low and 80% of mature equivalent energy corrected milk. So once I have that report built, I can generate that list and we can determine if a cow appears on a list more than once, that she would be a potential cull cow. Now it is possible to export these report specs to a file, send them to you as an email attachment, and then you can save that and import it into PCDART. We will be covering that in the next video that is coming up. This is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. My office phone, 1-800-471-3045. Cell phone is 517-281-8547. email is brookd@northstarcooperative.com. Thank you.